Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for being there all this time. It has been long that I posted a video, and I really don't have any reason other than after I relocate, I was kind of procrastinating all the time that I'm gonna post a new video, but I haven't. But seeing people subscribing to the channel really gives me the joy that I am making a little bit of impact to the community. So continuing with the good work is a good thing to do. So I will continue with the Kafka series, Apache Kafka. A lot of things have changed and new things have been added. Also, the whole ecosystem have a little bit changed with regard to Kafka and Zookeeper. So we are going to explore more of this. But before that, we will first put some videos that are supposed to be there. Then we will continue with the Kafka, and also later on, we can also explore other frameworks and technologies in the software industries. So thank you very much once again. Let's get started. Welcome back again to Apache Kafka series. In the previous video, we have seen how to configure Zookeeper ensemble on Kafka cluster. In this video, we are going to create a firewall on the GCP VM instances we have, so that our client or maybe Java application that we have written previously can connect to the GCP instance or the cloud instances, and then send messages and also read messages from Kafka. So without taking too much time, let's get started. So as you can see from the console, the instances are already running. Let's close this. Then you can let me copy this name because we need the name to configure the firewall. Go to the menu, look for the networking group under the product networking, and under networking you will see VPC network. So this VPC network, you will see also a list of other menus. From there you will see firewall. We can actually search for it directly from here, but sometimes I prefer to show where the things are in case not only by searching. So the firewall, you click on the firewall, then wait for the firewall list to open. So now you can see all the firewalls that we have in this. So there are some default ones, there are some that I have created previously, but what we will do, we will create a new one, and we will click on this create firewall rule. After creating the firewall rule, then we then give the name. So let's give it a generic name, Kafka series, Apache Kafka series. And also in the description, the description is optional, but the name is required. So we give the description and Kafka, sorry, we can also the names Kafka, Apache Kafka series. Then for the log, we don't need it. The default network here also should be default, though we don't have any other one. Then this direction of traffic should be ingress. Direction of traffic should be ingress. And also action on match allowed. This is what we want. And then the specified target. Here we are selecting specified target to say that these are the target that we want. Then we can add the target here. What are our target tags? So we have the first one, and then we have also this, the second one, and then we have the third one. That is the names of our instances. These are our targets. So when a client uses the port, he is coming the 9092 port, he is coming to one of these instances. So these are our target. We add them here. And the source filter, we want IP version 4. Then the source IP range here, we can also give the range of the IP addresses, I mean where or which machine is coming to this hosts. So one of the things you can do, there is IP4.me then, I think, yeah. So when you come to this website, it will give you your current, or maybe if you are using mobile or something, it will give you your host IP address. So you can enter your public IP address here. Let's say, for example, your public IP address, your machine, current machine public IP address is 123.30.40, for example, dot 50. This is your IP address. Then /32. Sorry, this indicates that it's only one source. So now you have your IP address configured here. Then the second source filter, for example, we don't need this. And then here in the protocol and port, we can come here and just specify the protocol that we want to give this firewall. So here you check on the TCP, then which port. You see, now we need to give access to port, the Kafka port, and the Kafka port is 9092. These are the ports that we see here. Our client local code machine, the Java code we have written, uses this port to connect to Kafka. So you come there and you give the port. If there is not any other things that remain, you have configured all the necessary things. And mind you, you have to change these tags according to the names of your instance. So according to the names of your instance, you change the instance. And it is better you use a specific IP address so that this firewall will allow only your machine to connect to that to these instances. And when you are done, you can delete this firewall if you are doing it for testing purpose. If you are doing it for production, then still you can leave it, but it should be maybe configured to come through a VPN or any kind of that. Then let's click on the create now. Waiting for the firewall to be created. Okay, great. Now our firewall is created, the Apache Kafka series. And now that the firewall is also ready, we can now connect to our instances. And when you want to connect, you use the public IP addresses. You see, for every instance that is running, a public IP address is attached to it. These public IP addresses might change whenever you restart your instance. So in order for you to be able to always use a specific public or external IP address, you have to create a static IP address so that your machines will always use that IP address, even if you restart the machines. So I think that's all for this on configuring. Next, we are going to continue on testing using our Kafka producer and consumer. So if you have any question or you need more clarification on other things, you can leave a comment. You can also subscribe, because subscribing indicates that you are really making an impact on other people, and it motivates. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Let's continue in the next video.